Perfect. We are live. Welcome, everybody. My name is Michael or Kubera. Today, it is Saturday. It is the day that in a few hours, the channel won't be under my ownership anymore. So we are changing channel owners, but that does not mean that you won't see my face ever again here. If you're confused, there will be links down in the description below. I made a specific video discussing what is going on. I just decided I wanted to do a final live stream before I hand over the ownership. Just chat maybe 30 minutes with my subscribers. And we're not doing Streamlabs today, just straight through the YouTube platform, which I almost never ever do. I have not done it in forever since there was an update on here and I used to do mobile. Anyway, so I enjoy live streaming. We haven't done that many on Kubera, but people seem to enjoy it as well. So just wanted to update that I will still be here uploading once per week. And but there's probably going to be new hosts. There's already some small changes. For example, the shortened URL, because the normal URL for Kubera works just fine. The shortened URL ending in a C/Kubera YT, that does not work anymore. And that is unfortunately Google's kind of fault, because if you change ownership, you have to create technically a new email, even though that email is only registered for a brand account, because you have personal accounts, which Kubera was a personal account. It was transformed into a brand account. And when you do that, so you're able to have multiple managers, well, unfortunately, you lose the custom URL. The normal URL works, but we do have a workaround for that. So if you just type in, this is actually even easier. If you type in kubera.tv from now on, it is a domain that was bought and it redirects to this channel. So there we go. Super easy. Kubera.tv. That was what was available. Good morning. Why is this the final live stream? So I am changing channel owners, but I will still be uploading on here. There's going to be new hosts. This is basically going to be a cryptocurrency news channel. We're trying something out. It is a fun experiment. The new owner will be investing some money into this channel to hopefully kickstart it back up, get some subscribers, get it growing again, because I had a funny comment that I read yesterday. I was one of the only few cryptocurrency YouTubers that are still uploading daily, and yet I'm getting small amounts of views. And that is because of YouTube's algorithm. Of course, I'm to blame for that as well, because in 2019, I didn't really upload. But it's really harsh that YouTube's algorithm just punishes you if you stop uploading, you take a break for a few months. And if you're not large enough of a channel, where some people, if they stop uploading and then they suddenly come back, it's like, oh my God, everybody's just so happy, right? But that's usually if you have like 1 million subscribers or something like that. With 20,000, not so much. I almost reached 20,000 subscribers. I found that out yesterday. I always thought we reached 19,200 and then we slid back down. But on my other channel, I posted a video about my analytics. We went through Social Blade, we went through analytics, and this channel, oh my goodness, it's been over 3.5 years, so not a full 4 years, but it has been a fun 4-year journey. And most of the success is thanks to Avi, so the previous channel, which was totally rebranded, and unfortunately after demonetization, that was really impacted. So don't worry, this is not what's happening to Avi. Avi was just, there's no way I'm returning ever to Avi content. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be posting about cryptocurrency. I love cryptocurrency. I want to work with cryptocurrency, but it's just the channel ownership. It really shouldn't affect things too much. If we realize that this experiment doesn't work, then I guess something else will be figured out, right? So it is something that if you guys, the subscribers, absolutely hate, I'm sure that if there's other presenters and you don't really like somebody, then we can probably switch that out. So it's going to be a work in progress. But one thing that I had a major problem with was consistency, uploading daily content. And now I'm okay with it. But with tinnitus, you don't really have control, and there's just times where I get super depressed or whatever. So 2020 was still a good year, but the number one thing to grow a channel is daily, consistent content. So if I'm not able to upload, it'd be perfect if someone else was able to upload. That's why we're trying something out where it's just once per week. Because if I uploaded more, I want to give a lot of time to whoever these presenters will be. I think it's going to be more than one person, but there's a lot of stuff to experiment with. And there's a lot of successful channels outside of cryptocurrency, whether it's politics or news or entertainment or anything, where there's multiple presenters, and that usually turns out really well. Now, of course, you don't want to be like the Young Turks. Obviously, that's a political channel, but they're uploading like 20 videos sometimes in a single day, which is, ooh, that is just absolutely insane. They've uploaded like 40,000 videos throughout their lifetime. But BitBoy Crypto and some of these other larger cryptocurrency YouTube channels are usually posting twice per day. Some people even 3 times per day. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. And sometimes, my camera's not that great. My microphone's not that great. So if there's going to be someone who's in a much more professional environment, hopefully the quality will grow. So we'll see. We'll see. The link to the new channel doesn't work for me. Let's, where do I go? Edit. Let's see. Check out my new main channel. All right. Copy, paste. Let's see. Does it redirect for me? It does redirect for me. It works. I'm not really sure, but if it doesn't work for you, the main channel, you can just hit the first link, which redirects you to a YouTube video. And that is so that's why I put 2 links. That wasn't my intention, but I put 2 links so you're able to still see the channel. And if not, just type in my name, Michael Cholowitz, Cholo. A lot of kids back in high school and elementary school, middle school, always used to call me just Cholo, which I know is kind of like a slang term, but that's just my name. So it's always been hard to pronounce it. You work with AI robots if you become YouTubers full-time job. Well, there's actually a bunch of YouTubers nearby Poland. For example, one of these guys, his name is Simon. He's got a few million subscriber channels. He's absolutely insane because he has multiple channels that every single one of them have a few million subscribers, and he's uploading every single day. And he's uploading 5, 10 videos every single day. He has to have a team. He has to have somebody editing, somebody being a script writer. Because when I was working as a freelancer, sometimes I saw on Upwork and Fiverr that other YouTubers, large YouTubers, some business YouTubers were actively searching for people to write scripts for them. So obviously that I don't use scripts. I'm sure that would improve my channel. Some of these cryptocurrency YouTubers and other YouTubers, you see that they're reading off of a teleprompter. So they obviously have scripts, but there has to be a full team behind some of these people that are uploading constantly, like 24/7 for a few years. So I give props to them. You definitely have to be like a robot or something, but obviously I can't do that. Daily uploads is just fine though. Just once per day, once per day or once every 12 hours is good enough, right? Will you still be uploading? Yes, I will still be uploading, just no more live streams. So I won't be doing any live streams on the other channel for now until we get to a larger point. So until that's at a few thousand subscribers, let's give it a break for probably 2 months. It's honestly probably going to be a few weeks before we grow that channel to a few thousand subscribers. I'm feeling pretty confident about that. I have no idea how we're going to grow it, but we're going to have to try some new things because every single year that you want to grow it, the old ways just don't work anymore. If you just want to spam your links on Reddit, that's not going to work. You can't really spam anymore. So, all right. If I have to buy some paid promotions, why not? Let's do it. But it's so much easier to grow a small channel than a channel that's already been aged like this, if you know the way to do it, right? If you're going to be doing this paid advertising through smaller channels, they're not going to cost you as much, or it's going to be free sometimes because people are always up for collaborating. But once you're, it's kind of ironic because you'd think it would be easier to grow a channel of this size. But no, of course, we're in an overpriced niche where any single advertisement, you want to work with other larger YouTubers, it's going to cost you a few $1,000s. It is so overpriced, but all right. That's why this channel also needed an investor. It's kind of a pricey niche. So we're going to try out some various things and hopefully it grows. If it doesn't, well, that's okay. It's all part of the experimental lifestyle, right? You try something, you live and learn. It fails, you keep on going. Don't stop. We love you. Thank you. Well, for all those that are joining in new, the channel is changing ownership. I've made a video, but if you haven't watched it yet, the video is the 3rd link in the description. I will still have my face every single week here. All of my old videos should stay up. Maybe a few might go private, not really sure, but most of them should stay up. And unlike Avi, where all those videos were removed, the channel was rebranded, Avi was no longer there. This channel wasn't affected as much by demonetization. It was affected probably like 2%. So thankfully, YouTube could have gone completely a different way with that. But basically, this channel needed an investor. So somebody who's going to be able to invest money and time into growing this channel into hopefully something that gets past 20,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, and hopefully 100,000 in the future. I do regret kind of making Avi my priority a few years ago instead of this channel, because maybe we'd be in a different position here if I just invested more time into this channel in 2019, 18. But it is what it is. You know, if I could go back in time, I would change that. But you live and learn. So now I'm only going to have that one channel, which is going to be my personal channel. I can't really ever change that. It's just my name. So hopefully I'm able to grow that. That's going to be about cryptocurrency, but we're also going to be talking about other stuff that I'm going to be doing this year. For example, going to programming, learning programming, investing in index and mutual funds, but a small amount. And hopefully we're able to grow a little nest egg over the next few years. I'm excited. We're going to be investing also into cryptocurrency, but it's going to be a small amount. So I'm getting a job, moving back to the US. I'm excited. A lot of stuff is going on for 2021. I promised you guys that, yeah, we've got some big changes coming up. So hopefully this experiment doesn't crash and burn. But that's life. You have to sometimes take risks, right? No live stream on Kubera. It is better to have one live stream per week on Kubera channel. What day are you uploading once per week? Well, that I don't know yet. So I was thinking maybe Saturday and Sunday, because we'd have more people those days, but I'll still discuss with the new channel owner what the schedule will be, if he's going to have a schedule, because I never had a schedule, and I realized I have to have a schedule for the new channel. We have to upload at a certain time every single day, unless it's the weekends, then we can change that time a little bit. So on the new channel, we have to make a schedule, and for this channel, we have to make a schedule. So it's probably going to be the same day every single week. But the beauty of it is you can go into analytics and you can find out which day and which time you get the most amount of viewers. And I'm able to pick a time, which is also going to change when I move back to the US. But for right now, the times usually are late in the evening. I'm kind of doing an early live stream, but it's Saturday today. So actually a pretty good day to live stream right now, because we have more viewers than usual. Oh yeah, 37 viewers. So dang, you just gave away your old one to move to this one. Now you're doing it again. Is it even worth trying anymore the way this world has gone? There's too much censorship. Well, that's another thing. That's another thing. It's not anywhere near the reason that I'm doing this channel. This channel is not getting rebranded or anything, but there always exists the possibility that I wake up and I lose my channel. Yeah. So especially in crypto, because crypto, a year or two ago, suddenly a lot of content creators woke up and their channels were banned out of the blue. Mine wasn't, because mine was a smaller channel. But even official company cryptocurrency accounts went down, and that was really quick. They got unbanned and YouTube apologized and all that. But yeah, channel censorship, that could always happen. It's not something that I'm too afraid of anymore. But that was one of the main reasons Avi fell down, for sure. For sure, Avi, I wasn't able to. And even the content that I was able to promote and post, it was censored. I wasn't able to say everything and express myself fully, because if I did, then that content would get immediately demonetized, which demonetization means you don't make any money. But also, if you don't make any money for the platform, YouTube doesn't really promote it as much. So for Avi, less people were viewing the content, and every single video that was controversial, if I expressed myself too much, it was so much closer to getting banned, right? Or getting that content removed. So in a way, censorship really sucks. BitChute sucks. Yeah, move to BitChute and do crypto and DNM. Well, I'm not ever going back to DNM content. It's just, there's no point. There's no point. There's so many downsides to that if someone else wants to do DNM content, go them. One cool thing is when I go back into computer science and when I'm going to, try my hands at programming, I'll be able to understand that world a little bit better. Maybe one day I'm going to be playing around, actually knowing what to do with cubes and Kali Linux. But still, BitChute sucks. Library.tv is just fine. So if I'm going to make a library with my other channel, once it grows past 1,000 subscribers, that's where I'm going to be uploading. Library is still glitchy, but I'm looking at other decentralized social media platforms. DTube, unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of that for decentralized live streaming, because DTube actually got into a scandal this month because of the whole Trump being censored on Twitter and Facebook. Well, DTube started changing around their content, not from Trump, but from other people that supported him. And if that's happening to those content creators, what's to say that a year from now, DTube is going to decide, oh, cryptocurrency, see ya. I mean, you never know. So I'm not going to be posting any content on DTube. Goodbye. That's okay. So there's certain platforms that you just realize you don't want to use. I'm not using Twitter. I don't care for Twitter. I also got banned from Twitter, which this was last year for whatever reason. I have no idea, but okay, whatever. Don't really use Instagram that much. I haven't posted anything on Instagram. No normal posts or videos or whatever. I haven't posted anything on Facebook in like 2 years. Actually, no, one thing, my hearing aid crowdfunding. So that was awesome. We got like $0 from crowdfunding from Facebook, and the 3,000 whatever dollars came all from YouTube. So YouTube is king. YouTube is the only platform right now that just can't be replaced. I don't care about Facebook. I don't care about you. Sorry, I don't care about Facebook. I don't care about Instagram or Pinterest or Snapchat or Tumblr, or any of them. YouTube is the only one though that library is a decent replacement, sort of, but it's not just fully there yet. And because of that, I would never move my content over. Maybe in the next few years, though, we're going to get some stuff. Why are you moving back to the US? Well, I'm going to be living with my parents. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's show this comment. There we go. You're a total OG. Thanks for the love. Why am I moving back to the US? I'm going to move back with my parents, first off, because it's going to be a little bit difficult. I don't really have a credit history right now because my credit got shot. So I have to rebuild my credit score. That's a big goal for me this year. Get a job, go back to school. And once I have paid off all my debts, I have a good credit score, at least closing in on 700. Maybe that's when I can eye my eyes on an apartment. And yeah, but the US is going to offer me a lot more opportunities in the future when I have probably $100,000 or more again. I know what to do with it this time, hopefully. So invest, but do low risk investments. And maybe I'd eye my eyes again on Poland or Ukraine or Eastern Europe in general, just because it's so much cheaper to live here. And that's another thing. When I'm going to be living with my parents, if I have a job, I'm able to put 10, 20% of my money into index mutual funds and the other 10, 20% into cryptocurrency, and just invest that every single month. Hope for compound interest, do low risk stuff, and hopefully it grows over the next few years. But all of this stuff is long term, right? So I kind of regret a lot of my financial decisions over the past few years. But now that we're moving back to the US, it's kind of like I'm matured. I realized, all right, made a lot of mistakes, but it's not the end of the world. There's still a lot you can do. And I guess I'm still younger than most people when it comes to this stuff, because a lot of people don't really think about retirement until a few years from now. I just turned 23 yesterday, and I feel old. I feel really old, and I'm kind of upset with myself that I didn't start thinking about retirement when I was 18. So the first thing that I want to do over the next few months is both be invested in cryptocurrency and pay my taxes, and find out ways to not avoid taxes, but lower taxes and find legal tax loopholes. And one of those is putting your money, it's not even a loophole, but putting your money, maxing out your 401ks, getting into Roth IRAs, investing into Vanguard. And yeah, hopefully that does okay. But this is, I remember when you sold a Rolex for 1 BTC. Yeah, ironically, Rolex is going through a Rolex bubble right now, where if I held on to that silver submariner, steel submariner, I would have probably actually gained another $1,000 or $2,000, which is insane considering all you have to do is just go to Switzerland, buy the watch, hold on to it for a year or two, and then boom, you just make money. So you can, obviously it's not going to make sense if you're coming back from America, but if you live nearby Switzerland, like whatever, you get a train ticket or a flight ticket, it costs you, a few $100, and you could always get multiple watches or get like a larger, more expensive watch. Because some of these crazy rare watches, like the Hulk green or the Pepsi dial, or I don't know, some other rare dials, they boosted up in price, sometimes even doubling. So if you bought that watch for $10,000, you just made $10,000 just from holding. And then you sell that on Chrono24 or some other watch forums, and there we go. But I'm still happy. Because that was a scratched up Rolex. And even with the scratches, even though it was used, I was able to sell it for a profit. So, hey, bubbles are everywhere. You just got to find opportunities to use it. I feel so broken. Our world has fallen apart over and over again. It keeps getting worse. No, don't think like that. Don't think like that, dude. It's okay. The world is not broken. It's always been broken if you have that perspective. You have to think optimistically. I'm thinking optimistically. All right, I made some mistakes. I got to, pull myself up by the bootstraps. I'm still young, and just go for it. I read a comment yesterday. Actually, let me read this to you guys. So I took a screenshot of it, and this guy was very interesting because he was, from my memory, I think 48 years old. And you think, wow, 48 is pretty old. Yeah, there we go. All right. So I was watching a video of this lady talking about FIRE, financial independence, retirement early. And, I've been interested in it for quite a while now. But some people want to do lean FIRE. Some people want to do fat FIRE. And then this one guy is just like, wow, I'm in my 40s, where usually a lot of people have saved up money and everything's fine. But this guy was going through like a midlife crisis, right? He was in his 40s and he didn't have any money. So let me read you the comment over here from Tim. Good for you and congratulations. I was living off a credit card, didn't own any property, and had no retirement savings at age 43. It was a big wake-up call. I'm now 58 and have $1.25 million accumulating it steady as she goes, like you did. What made the biggest difference for me was dropping my dead-end dreams, going back to school at age 43 and starting a new career as a software engineer at age 46. My salary grew fast, and I socked as much as possible away into low-cost index funds at Vanguard. Kept buying and holding through the 2008 crash and beyond. I own no rentals, but I don't think I'd like to do that. So I like your advice. All right. So it can be done. It can be done even if you're in your 40s or 50s or 60s. But obviously, if you start young, the compound interest will grow and everything's going to be better. How old am I? I just turned 23 years old. So in a way, I'm young, but also in another way, I'm old. I'm young because I still have a lot of opportunities presented to me. Like I can still go back to college. You can always go back to college. I want to do exactly what this guy's doing, software engineer, computer science, because it usually pays very well. We made a video on Kubera yesterday about cryptocurrency salaries. So I felt really good when I made over $100,000 a few years ago. And then I lost it, right? But I realized maybe I'm a bad investor, so that's why I shouldn't do like high risk investment stuff. But I was able to earn an income. So maybe I'm able to just focus on increasing my income. Well, how do you do that? You have to have a talent or some high skilled job. So since the world's evolving and there's robots and AI and deep machine learning and cryptocurrency and flying to Mars and all this stuff, I thought, well, maybe programming might do the trick. And yeah, it's going to be a long road. It's going to be the next few years, but who cares if you're able to find a job that pays you even $60,000, $70,000 per year and you save half of what you're making? Because most people are stuck in this bubble that they're living in this high cost of living area. That's the number one thing I hate. I don't want to live in a high cost of living area. I don't care about that. And a lot of this stuff is remote. You can work remote as a programmer. So if ever I'm not able to save up money in the future, when I finish college, I'm able to move back to Poland. If I was making $70,000 again when I move back to Poland and I live for like $10,000, I don't even have to invest half. I can invest like 90% I make, and then you can retire within 10 years. But I don't want to retire. So the whole financial independence, retire early. I don't care about the retiring early. I just want to have financial independence. I'm super paranoid. I'm super paranoid about inflation and debt. And I don't know. I just want to have a nest egg that I'm going to feel secure off of, but I don't want to touch most of it because I realize it changes your personality in ways that, sure, some people say, oh, money changes you negatively, but it changes you positively if you know what you're doing with it, of course, where you feel more confident. You understand, all right, I'm able to take a risk with this job. I'm able to take a risk building my own company. I'm able to take a risk investing into this startup. If you don't invest everything you own, of course, if you invest wisely, if you put 10% of your total assets, always in the back of your head, it's like, all right, cool. If this fails, I can always go back and do something else. I always have money in the bank, right? But when you have no money, when you have this poor mentality, it's just like, oh, you're not even focused on this higher level stuff. You're focused, how do I pay my bills? You're focused, oh my God, I have to pay this debt. The interest is rising. How do I do it? You panic sell, sell everything you have, not even just Bitcoin or stocks or anything. It's just your entire furniture, everything. You sell everything, right? So I never want to ever get back into poverty. So when I got into debt, it was one of the worst feelings in the world. We're climbing out of it. It is a long journey, long and tedious, but I'm thinking optimistically. 2021, I feel it's a good year. 2020 was all right. 2019, a lot of people said 2020 was terrible because of coronavirus and all this stuff, but for me, it was actually all right. It wasn't the best, but 2019 was my bad year. I got tinnitus, and now we're learning to grow past that. It still sucks every day, but it is what it is. Got to make money, and hopefully in the future, when I have a large nest egg, that's when I'm able to invest into hopefully finding a cure for this or whatever. GameStop is a new Bitcoin. Yeah. So GameStop was interesting because, funny you mentioned that. Although Wall Street Bets, I want to take my advice from Wall Street Bets, but the guy behind The Big Short, right? So the actual person, his name is Michael. The guy behind The Big Short, where in 2008 he predicted the recession. He also invested into GameStop when GameStop fell to like $2 or $3, and then GameStop went all the way up to $40. And this guy's already a multimillionaire, right? He had a few $100 million after he predicted the 2008-2009 recession. So he's made good money with GameStop, but I don't think right now is probably the best time to invest in certain stocks. I don't know. I haven't looked into GameStop, but when enough people have already made money with it, it's kind of like it's too late. You got to look for something else that has true potential. But I'm not getting into that. I'm not going to be invested. I'm not going to be looking into which stock can I pick. Can I find the next Tesla? Can I find the next Amazon? What's the next cryptocurrency altcoin? Let me get into DeFi. Let me get 1,000%. I don't care. I just want 5 to 10% constant growth every single year. I think 5% is very modest, and you can do that since with most index or mutual funds, you can you can get 6, 7, 8%. And then if you include inflation, 5% is just fine. But 5% over a 20, 30, 40-year period, depending on how much you put in, you're able to get to $1 million if you're investing, of course, a few $100s per month, and you're able to invest wisely. And then you also include cryptocurrency. And then with $1 million, you can actually do something. You can buy a house. You can start getting into real estate. You could do, you could build your own cryptocurrency company, whatever. But $100,000 is not that much. Hey, bro, I'm a little late. Please tell me, why are you going to stream somewhere else? Yeah, so in the future, I'm going to stream on my other channel. But that channel is still small, right? It's only got 300-something subscribers. If you're not subscribed there, links are in the description. Subscribe. Let's get to 400. So when we get monetized, we need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. I'm thinking we might do live streams when we hit a few thousand subscribers. So probably within the next 2 to 4 months, we will be doing live streams, and we will be doing them rarely, but I want to do like 1 hour live streams where I'm prepared. There's a lot of cryptocurrency news going on. So whenever there's going to be a big cryptocurrency event, we might do some live streams that, like in the early days of Kubera, a lot of these live streams that I've been doing as of late have been unlisted. So in the early days, I would do a long live stream about a specific topic. I'd be prepared, and I'd just leave it up later. It would be public. For some people, it would be like, oh, he just posted a video, so cool. So I want to do that kind of live stream for the other channel. So we're going to wait a little bit till it gets a little bit larger, not because of monetization. I don't really care about that because most live streams, I don't even monetize, right? This one's monetized, but like the past 90% of live streams that I did through Streamlabs, nothing was monetized because you don't even have that function. Anyways, the only reason I would wait is because of growth, right? So YouTube really promotes it if there's a lot of people that come in. But if there's only like 3 to 5 people watching at a time, YouTube's not really going to promote it. It's going to ding the channel negatively. So 48 is not old. Well, yeah, so I was looking at analytics for Kubera. 94% of my audience is males. So if there's a girl in the audience, hello. I know my girlfriend is a subscriber, so woo! She's part of the 6% girls. Not even 6%, but anyways, 94% of my audience is males. 40.1% of the lifetime audience, because the the audience changes based on if you look at the past month, the past 365 days, and the past lifetime. But still, lifetime audience, over 40% is Americans. And then we also have like 7-8% of the UK, and a few percent from Australia, and a few percent from Canada and Germany and all this stuff. So most of my audience is a male between the ages of, I think it was like 24 and 36 years old. 25 and 36. And you're from America. So welcome. Although right now it's very early in America. So probably most of my audience right now is from Europe. So cheers. But yeah, anyways, why did I start with that? I wanted to say that we had 3% of the audience who is over 65 years or older. So sorry if I said that 48 is old, but hopefully in the future with better technology and better medicine, when you turn 65 years, it's not as bad as it is right now. The thing that sucks with aging, I love the benefits of when you get older, that yes, you have more freedom, you're able to do whatever, especially in getting a job. People really judge you if you're too young. I experienced that when I was 16. I wanted to work as a normal kid, and I wasn't able to get a job. That's why I got into like YouTube and freelancing and stuff online, because when I was like 14, 15, nobody would give me a job. And that really sucks, that you have to be like 18 years old or at least 16, 17 to get a job in the States. And in Europe, it might be a little bit different, but you have to sign contracts, and you're not able to do that without parents' permission. Same thing with trading stocks. That's why I got into crypto. I wasn't able to really trade stocks. So I was like, well, I'm able to purchase Bitcoin. Like, why not? All right. So I did it. But I'm kind of happy now that I'm 23. I'm able to drive. I'm able to drink. I'm able to, fly on a plane. I'm able to do whatever I want. Right. And as time goes by, hopefully I'm able to grow old and get gray hair and all this stuff. But the only thing that sucks about aging is your health. It declines. Your vision sucks. Your hearing sucks. Your bones degenerates. It's the number one thing about it. But hopefully with better medicine, we get to 100 years old, and I don't know, that'd be cool to get 100, 102. If I turn 102, I'm a 3-century man because I was born in 98. Let's see, do we miss some questions? I'm on mobile, by the way. Yeah, so most of my audience is actually mobile. So that's surprising because it definitely changed over the past few years. It used to be most of the audience was on desktop, but now you also have a few percent that's watching from tablets. And also what's interesting is through the analytics, you're able to see that some people, it's super rare, but some people watch me from like their PlayStation or Xbox. All right, you do you. If you want to open the YouTube application on your Xbox, why not? Avi channel kept me entertained over the summer with the lockdown, bud. Well, I'm thankful that we were all in it together. I am thankful for Avi. I'm thankful for Kubera. And yeah, it was a fun journey, but don't worry. Fear not. If you will miss my face, you'll always find me on the other channel. And hopefully we're able to grow that to 20,000 subscribers, which if we're uploading daily, that's the number one thing I have to focus on. Uploading daily, we should be okay. Will you still be uploading? Of course, on that. Hello, Steffi. How are you? I'm 51 going on 25. I've been subscribed to your channel since 2017. I'm 45 and from France. Awesome. Yeah. So we're getting a wide audience, but just the majority of it is America, and majority of it is between an age. But the second best age group is actually my age. So people from I think it was 19 to 24. And then the third best age group is in the 40s. So the smallest age group is actually 13 to 17. But hey, maybe there is a 13-year-old viewing me, because that's 0.3% of this audience. Where if we're talking about 1.6 million total views, that's a fair amount of people. That's a fair amount. So if you're 13 years old and interested in cryptocurrency, go you. That's awesome. Anybody who's in the entrepreneurial mindset when they're still in middle school and high school, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Does your new co-host in Kubera promote? Will your new co-host in Kubera promote your new channel? No, there's no need for that, because since I'll be uploading a video every single week, obviously I know that most of the audience doesn't tune in every single week. Some people, I still get comments that are like, I'm from 2017. I just found your channel again. So that's cool. Since I'm still going to be posting every single week on that one video, of course I'm going to be promoting my channel. Why not? So anybody who wants to join in, cool. But if not, like, that's fine. I don't want to spam too much. So the people who subscribed already did so because they wanted to see me, and that's all right. It's a few hundred subscribers, so that's much better than 100. To get to 1,000 will be a little bit difficult, but it won't be too hard because I had to start Avi with nothing. Like I had no Kubera, I had no other channel that kickstarted Avi. I started Avi with like 1 subscriber. So I had to promote. I read it. It took forever with Avi to hit 1,000 subscribers. I think my first month ever with Avi on YouTube, I had only like 50 people that viewed my videos and probably like 2 people subscribed. So that was difficult. That was difficult uploading videos because you had no idea whether people would actually enjoy the content. And oh my God, yes, with Avi and promoting on Reddit, and this is going to happen again, but it's not as bad, thankfully, because we're going to hit probably 400 subscribers thanks to Kubera. But the first few hundred subscribers is the most difficult because people don't trust your content yet, right? So they don't know who you are. You're just some random dude. You got a brand new YouTube channel. You're promoting on Reddit. So most of the content that was promoted on there, all of the views that came in, 90% of it was hate. Like, oh my God, stop spamming your dad. So I got a lot of hate comments, but the people that stayed, oh my goodness, I'm so thankful for that. So the people who stayed helped eventually grow Avi to almost 90,000 subscribers and what was it, like 12 or 13 million total views? Kubera reached 19,525, and in total, all of the subscribers that Kubera's ever gotten was 27,100 subscribers. So we're at 18,666 subscribers. Obviously, a fair amount of people unsubscribed, but that will happen with every single channel. Even with channels that are growing normally, sometimes there's dead channels. Sometimes just people forget. I've unsubscribed from channels before. The content's changed, so that's okay. That's, you know, it is what it is. Somebody won $1 billion here in the USA. Well, I read that it was 731 million, but remember, just because they won that money doesn't mean that they get to keep all of it. In lotteries, they take out a few $100 million in taxes. So I don't know what the exact percentage is, but let's see. How much do you have to pay in taxes for lottery winnings? It's probably going to be like 30 or 40%. 37%. Oh my God. Yeah, 37%. The Mega Millions jackpot has risen to a cool $1 billion, but the IRS will take up to 37%. So if it's $1 billion, that's $370 million. Still, you've won hundreds of millions of dollars, and if you invest that in cryptocurrency, you can become a billionaire. But honestly, I'm not jealous of anybody that wins $1 billion. It's cool, but statistically speaking, most lottery winners lose their money because a lot of them are stupid, and a lot of them also fall into depression and get miserable because their entire family, their entire life changes. Everybody wants that money, right? Because they find out, oh no, you won $1 billion or even $1 billion. And then before you know it, statistically speaking, most people who win a lottery later end up broke. So their lives were actually better before. And also there's another thing to it. Sure, of course I wouldn't reject if anybody wanted to give me money, but it's completely different when you earn money, and it's completely different when you just get a lot of money. So I earned my money. I earned $100,000, but it still happened so quickly, so easily that I lost it. So I think I would probably have lost if I got $1 billion from a lottery at 19 years old. Yeah, I probably would have lost it because I probably would have been a complete dumb kid, right? And it's not something that you lose like overnight. It takes a long time, but before you know it, it's like, oh no, you've got debts, you've got obligations, you've got all this stuff. So I'm not jealous of anybody that wins the lottery. I'd rather earn the money myself. And I'm happy that I kind of lost my money. Not fully happy. I wish I retained some of it, but I'm happy that at least I know now what to do. If you repeat the same mistakes, though, that's when it's like, yeah. But most people learn after something, right? So new channel name. No, it should stay the same. Kubera should still be here. So Everything should be good. Hello, what's up with the title? So Kubera's changing channel ownership. I will still be uploading once per week. Kubera is going to be a cryptocurrency news channel. We're going to get some new journalists, some new hosts, some new people that are just going to be uploading videos out here. And we're doing a test. So hopefully Kubera will grow. If we're losing a bunch of subscribers, though, then the test will be failed. And I don't know, a new strategy will have to be just thought up. But I thought it would be a cool idea because Kubera, well, I've tried uploading, but over the past year, it's not been doing too well. So we have to have just some investment. There has to be a few $1,000s that gets thrown into advertising, and hopefully that gets invested well. So it's I have no idea whether it's going to work or not, but hopefully. I just miss you being Avi. I miss it too sometimes, but it is what it is. The 70% taxes. Really? It says 37%. Oh, no, wait, hold up. Hold up, uno segundo. My laptop's running out of battery. Oh, no. Oh, no, we'll make it. We'll make it. We'll make it. Oh, yeah, look at my cables. Every single one of my cables is duct tape. Oh, boy. All these cables are a few years old. We have to replace this laptop. Every single one of my keys on this MacBook is like falling off now. Man, this laptop's old. Will the new host, are there many hot blondes? What is Betty Hot Blonde Polish? What kind of a question is that? Oh my God. Do you mean, are there many hot blondes that are Polish? Yes, there's a lot of hot blondes that are Polish. But all right, I'm not jealous either. 1 million would change your life for the worse, mostly. If you didn't earn it, no. You're definitely going to make a lot of enemies. So in the future, if I'm ever over $1 million, and hopefully a lot of us are, because we're in crypto, and hopefully a lot of us are interested in personal finance and getting out of debt and making sure that we're able to invest in real estate and all this stuff when we're 30, 40, 50, 60 years old or whatever. If we're ever over $1 million, I think that's the point where you have to realize stealth wealth is very powerful, and you can't just go around talking about everything to other people, right? Especially if they're random. So my girlfriend was discussing about this. When she goes to work, she doesn't talk about her personal life. And this is what I recommend to a lot of people as well. If you're going to work right now, don't talk about your personal life. Who cares? You're not there to make friends. Your employees, your coworkers are not your friends. Your boss is not your friend. You go there to make money, and that's it. I'm not saying you have to be, angry and, everyone's going to think you're like a sociopath, but just talk about like, oh yeah, the weather's cool. When you drive to work, this guy cut me off, or, small stuff like that. Oh yeah, I like Five Guys burger, something like that. But don't talk about like, oh yes, I'm investing in cryptocurrency. Oh, I lost money in cryptocurrency. I gained money. Because who cares? Most people in your life, they don't care about that. And if you lose money, they're going to laugh at you. If you make money, they're going to be jealous, and they're going to be very envious, and they're going to try and make, you suffer. Even unconsciously, they're going to be talking about you behind your back. So who cares? Who cares about other people? If you're ever going to be rich, most people are going to be jealous, and it just doesn't benefit you. So if you ever strike the lottery, if Bitcoin continues to go up and you're an early investor and you're now a millionaire, just retire and, do whatever you want to do. Keep quiet. If you're looking for a partner, always kind of make sure they're not a gold digger, right? My girlfriend's definitely not a gold digger. Oh my God. I had to borrow money so many times from her over the past year, but thankfully that is over. Thankfully we're not in a dire situation anymore. So that was great. So if you ever want to test if your girlfriend's with you for your money, just don't pay for anything. See how long that lasts. Seriously though. Are you starting to lose weight? Well, the fun thing is I'm not able to actually know how much weight I have right now, but I finally found a scale that goes up to 200 kilos. So we're ordering that scale, and we will know pretty soon. I got some salads in the fridge today. I ate sushi yesterday, so I know sushi's not the best, but it was my birthday. Woo! If there's anything, I don't want pizza. I don't want burgers. I don't want cake. I just want sushi for my birthday. That's it. So I always eat sushi for my birthday. I love sushi. It is decently healthy. I like tuna. I like salmon. I like all this stuff, but it's just too expensive. So, obviously I can't eat it every month or even every week. But why is this the last live stream? Is everything okay? Yes, everything is fine. But this Kubera, we are changing owners with Kubera. I'm going to be uploading once per week on here. My videos will still remain up. I'm still going to be posting. We're going to have new people that are going to be uploading. It's still going to be related to cryptocurrency. So if some people are going to like it, if they want to subscribe, that's okay. If a lot of people unsubscribe, we're going to change it back up. I don't know. I'm still going to see what's going on. But I think this experiment will last for a few months. If it goes well, we're going to continue with it. There's a lot of YouTube channels that have a lot of presenters. And that's basically so we have different opinions. We have different content, different quality of content, different themes. And hopefully, if we choose the right presenters, and if this channel goes well, the experiment will go into full time, and there we go. All right, we'll show the comment. Yeah, who cares? Whatever. Missing long hair Navi. No. This is long hair. You see, this is long hair. I wanna cut this. It's too long. It's too long. I'm growing my beard out though, but I'm gonna shave it pretty soon because the one thing about my beard, I just wanted a full beard. I wanted a full beard, and I never got it here. Not here even as well. So I'm gonna shave it. It's been like 2-3 months that I've been growing it out, or even 4. So, what's your height? I am 6'3". So it's not that bad. If I was 5'6" and as fat as I am right now, oh my God, that would be worse. So that is the one saving feature that I have. Sashimi, not sushimi. Yeah, there's various roles, but I love urabaki, hosovaki, and I love certain like salads and the veggie tempura. Oh my God! But tempura is deep fried, so you got to watch out for tempura. I just lost my job yesterday for being late 4 times over the past 7 months. Ooh, well, that's life though. I'm sorry to say it, but if you're late 4 times, you have to wake up earlier. You have to get out earlier. If you can't do it, if it's too far, you have to find something that's closer, because I know it doesn't seem like it's that bad. I've been late to work before as well, but 4 times is a fair amount. And you can't be angry at an employer for, if that's their policy, if it's 3 times, 3 times that that's it, strike, you're out policy, then yeah, you got fired for something that was most likely written down, and you're going to have to change something about that. I am a night person, so I understand. When I wake up early, I just, I can't do it. So that's why I'm looking for stuff that is definitely remote. Maybe remote work would be the good thing for you, right? You're easily 100 keys. I'm 170 or 160 probably, but honestly, whatever. Who cares? That's all right. Yeah, I have really bad insomnia. All right, guys. Well, we are at 50 minutes. We're kind of getting off track here. So your girlfriend will come to the USA. Well, no, she's staying in Poland. My girlfriend's staying in Poland, but we're still going to be visiting each other. It's going to be long distance for a little bit, but she's got to finish up her master's degree. We decided that would be best. So I thought she would come over, but we decided, you know what? If she gets her master's and she finds work over here, it's going to be easier for her to find work with a master's degree and with prior work experience in America than just coming over with a bachelor's, right? So she's finishing up her bachelor's in a few months. And I'm going to use the time to hopefully get a bachelor's. So we'll see. If I'm able to get a bachelor's, that would be dope. But if not, whatever. It is what it is. You can still find jobs without a bachelor's. What will you do in the USA? Hopefully find a job, go back to college, and learn programming. That's the number one goal. Learn the technical aspects so that I'm able to hopefully find a job within the next 3-4 years that's better paid than the current job that I'll get. But, we'll see. We'll see. Patience. New channel name. It's my personal channel name, but it's easier to just look at the description. The description. If it's not here, which it is, if it's not here, it's all my videos, all my recent videos. But there's 3 links in the description. The first 3 links. One is a video out of my new channel. The other is the channel name and the URL. And the third link is also a video that's discussing on this channel what's going on, why am I changing channels, why is that becoming my main channel, and it also has links. So. Green pill, yo. I don't know, man. It seems like you're going through going through a bad time, going through some anxiety. Maybe it's time to. I'm not gonna say go to a psychiatrist, because when I went to a psychiatrist, that's when I got tinnitus. So I don't really recommend it. I know for some people it's okay, but I would recommend going to a psychologist or a therapist and maybe just talking about what's going on, because it seems like you got a lot of anxiety, and that's okay. Most of it is temporary. For most people, right? Some people have actual diseases and stuff, but for most people, it's temporary. And there's a lot of stuff to be anxious about over the past year, whether it's because you lost your job, whether it's because of financial instability. And even if I know therapists are kind of expensive, but if you pay for a one-time fee and, just see if you like it. And if not, there's a lot of people that are able to help you online. There's help groups on Facebook, on Reddit, just, you have to be honest with yourself about what's going on. Take some time to self-reflect. And for some people, maybe they're just overworked, or maybe there's too much stuff going on, and just take the next month off. And if you're able to, of course. I mean, I have no idea what's going on, but just from your comments, it seems like you're pretty stressed out, dude. So I do have extremely bad depression and anxiety. I don't want. Yeah, no worries. Well, I went through a really bad period in 2019, but let me tell you, it's getting better. It's not perfect, because when you have depression and when it gets really tough, it kind of stays with you, but it's something that comes back periodically, and you're able to fight it better each time if you're prepared for it. The first few months you have it, though, if it gets really, really tough, it's super, super difficult, but try to get a support group, whoever's able to help you. My girlfriend helped me out with a lot of things. So, and maybe if you have a partner, if not, maybe someone from your family or a friend, or someone from online. But it's definitely something that can't be fixed through, just like a chat or an hour. You have to work on it yourself as well. Because with anything that goes on in your mind, people can try to help you all they want, but 90% of the work belongs to you. So it's very cliche. Some people are going to be like, oh, you got to do yoga or meditate, but try out various stuff, right? Try going outside. For me, I absolutely love driving. So if I'm ever anxious, I just go out and drive. I can't drive right now because I don't, because in Poland, I'm not able to drive. But in America, oh yeah, if I'm ever anxious, I'm just going to drive wherever. I'm able to drive to Target or into the city or just wherever. I love driving. I put on some music. It's at a low volume, but I put on some music that I like and just think about life, and there we go. A lot of people actually smoke cigarettes and drink, because for them, that's that time when they go out for a few minutes and they're thinking. You don't need to smoke cigarettes. You don't need to drink alcohol. You just go outside, look at the sky, whatever. Just don't do anything. Be in a moment. I know it sounds BS, but every single person has a few minutes in their day that they're able to just chill and see what's going on. I've had it for years, and I have 0 friends at this point. So I guess this is why I do things like this with strangers on the internet. That's okay, man. Well, it's been tough. It's been tough for a lot of people over the past year, especially even if they're extroverted, because now they're stuck at home. But for people like us, when we're introverted for the most part, this is kind of okay. Like, we're chilling, I'm online, and it's all right. But anyways, I wish you luck. Hopefully you're able to feel better over the next few months. I've felt better, so definitely reach out to some people. But and hopefully we're able to make some money through cryptocurrencies. Don't give up. Yeah, there we go. Someone supporting it in the comments. There we go. See, you're not alone, bro. You're not alone. I'm not sure about any specific communities, because all the communities that I joined were tinnitus related, but I'm sure there's communities that are just about depression and anxiety and panic attacks and all that stuff. So honestly, I chatted with a lot of people from the tinnitus community, and just talking with other people who had the same condition as me was awesome, because you hear their life story. You're like, okay, cool. This guy's pretty similar to me. And you chat with them, you ask them questions, and it's kind of like a little support group. So honestly, the best thing you can do, since you're spending a lot of time online, find a group, find some other people just like you, right? And I'm sure there's a lot of that on Facebook or Reddit or even specific websites. There's numbers that you could call. There's hotlines, all that stuff. So stop eating all sugar. Stress goes away. Yeah, there's some people that claim that. If you have a bad diet, obviously, a bad diet is certainly not going to help, because it's kind of like if you have a car and if you're choosing the good fuel or the bad fuel with a lot of junk and gunk in there that clogs up your engine. That's the same thing with your brain. If you're eating a lot of junk food, you're going to think a little bit slower. You're going to have this brain fog. You might get anxious about stuff that normally you wouldn't get anxious about. So that is certainly one thing to it. Kubera, if the new Kubera experience doesn't work out, you will take over the channel. Kubera, well, I'm not sure what will happen over the next few months, over the next few years. I'm not sure. Right now, the channel will get a new owner. Hopefully it does work out, though. I'm kind of in the positive mindset that hopefully my new channel grows. Hopefully this channel grows. Hopefully everything works out and we just continue. But if not, we will think about it. Maybe I'll have to post more than once per week. Maybe I'll have to post twice per week. Maybe I'll have to post 3 times per week. So we'll see. Try Facebook groups. Yes, I'm in many ADHD groups, and it really helps. Oh, there we go. Stuff he's talking about, ADHD. Everybody's got something, right? If it's insomnia or depression or HPPD or tinnitus or ADHD or depression or whatever. So I'll try to fight it in every way. Yeah, man, you can't give up. You can't give up. I was so close to giving up in 2019 because of tinnitus, but I realized, like, what's the point? Like, we've got one life. Might as well treat it like a video game, right? In a video game, you just don't give up, right? You want to finish the video game. You're like, I'm so close. I'm like level 39 out of level 50. So it's kind of like, I just turned 23, level 23. Let's get to level 80, right? Let's see what life still has in store for us. It might be a bad life, of course. You're always taking that risk, but hey, it might be a good life, right? So money certainly helps, though. And a lot of people do try and find a job that maybe doesn't pay crazy, but a job that maybe is their dream job, but something that they really like doing. Sort of. It's the industry. If it's for example, cryptocurrency, they want to get a cryptocurrency job. If they like surfing, maybe you want to be a surfer or teach surfing or something like that. Find a hobby. So there's a lot of stuff to do. Oh boy. Yeah, before you give up, go all in. What kind of financial mistakes have you made? That's a good question. So might as well end the live stream in a few minutes, but that's a great question. So I have, there's been a lot. I got an office space, what I shouldn't have. I had an employee, what I shouldn't have, because first of all, I was overpaying that employee for Polish standards. It's kind of like in America, if I got an office space suddenly for $8,000 per month, and I was paying an employee $50,000 annual salary. That's basically what happened in Poland. So we weren't using dollars, but in the Polish currency, I had an office space in one of the most expensive parts of Warsaw. It was like, oh God, it was cringe. But at the time, I was thinking, whatever. The month that I signed up for that office space, I made like $30,000 that month. And I was like, yeah, whatever, we're going to grow. I honestly thought $30,000 is nothing. Let's get to 100,000, or let's get to whoa, holy moly. We got Crypto Zombie. Thanks for the $99.99. That's awesome. Hey, man, so sad to see you go. You're one of the first channels I ever watched back in 2017 that got me into the crypto space before I started my own journey. Really? Really? I didn't even realize that. I saw you in my subscribers, but I also have Ready Set Crypto and some of the early boys. But unfortunately, some of the channels that from the early days from 2017 that subscribed to me or that I used to communicate with, they don't upload anymore. So yeah, some of the channels don't really upload, or they change content. Thanks for all your commitment. Thanks for all your commitment all these years. Good luck with all your future endeavors. Well, thank you, Crypto Zombie. Guys, if you want, subscribe right over to Crypto Zombie. Much love to Crypto Zombie. Thank you. Well, hopefully you're able to succeed with your channel as well. And also remember, number one thing, if your channel is doing really well, Don't do the same mistakes that I did, which I stopped uploading. Always focus on the number one thing that's bringing in the money. So if the money's coming in from Crypto Zombie, continue posting every single day, get that quality content out, but also start building a base behind it, which I'm sure you've already thought of, but just in case. Because that was one thing that I kind of screwed up. So we were talking about mistakes, not only financial mistakes, but mistakes on YouTube. I started earning more money from sponsorships. So I started working with cryptocurrency companies back in 2017 and 2018 more. But I should have focused on YouTube just the same as I focused on these jobs, right? I thought the jobs would pay more, and then I'd be able to focus on YouTube and just focus on that later, come back to it. But it didn't really work out that way. So I wish I posted every single day for the full 4 years. I'm certain we would probably have 20, 30, 40,000 subscribers, but it is what it is. You live and learn. Crypto Zombie, if you're ever up for a chat, email me. My email is in the description below, TikeyBitcoins@gmail.com. Nice, Zombie. Yeah, I think Zombie is the largest donation we've ever had on both this channel and on Avi. So that's crazy. Thank you for that. Unfortunately, YouTube took like 20 or 30 bucks from that, but that's okay. That's okay. Got to support our own platform. I miss Avi. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. So what other mistakes did I make? Well, I started making money too quickly, and I thought that would continue. So I got an office space. I upgraded my lifestyle too quickly. I was the typical 19-year-old kid where I started buying Louis Vuitton and all this stuff. I should have bought a car. Any type of car. It didn't have to be an Audi or a BMW. And I always had a dream car, right? I had multiple dream cars, but my dream car, just as every single cryptocurrency YouTuber, was a Lambo. And some cryptocurrency YouTubers did get Lambos, but what really hurts me to say is I actually could have bought a used Gallardo, which was my dream car, but I guess I got too greedy. Anyways, so I was super stupid with my money, and I was spending it on all of these dreams, right? All of the stuff that I wanted to get. But those were smaller mistakes. So even with overspending, even with upgrading my lifestyle, the number one largest mistake that I made that cost me $50,000 to $70,000 within like a week was holding on to my bags, holding on to the altcoins like in the hash, which went down 99.9%. Oh my goodness. So I was holding on to my bags because I thought they would go back up, and it hurt me a lot. I guess I just was too afraid to sell that. Oh no, if I sell it, it suddenly goes back up. I'm going to lose out on not only, whatever I lost, but on the opportunity cost, because I think at the time for one of these cryptocurrencies, I had like 30,000 in there, and it went down to 16,000. So I wasn't thinking about the $14,000 that I lost. I was thinking, oh no, if it goes back up to $100,000, I'm not going to be able to time the market. It's better to just keep holding my bags. And then it kept going down and down and down and down. And then Ethereum crashed and Bitcoin crashed and everything was crashing. And when everything crashed, not only did all the bags that I were holding, they just dropped the value, but all of these cryptocurrency sponsorships and jobs just evaporated. Everything just went out. So that was rough. I was not prepared for that. And I had bills to pay. So I had to put everything on a credit card. And that's why I gained up like $20,000 on a credit card in a single month, because I was stupid, where I had a set of rules in 2017 that I broke in January, March, and February of 2018. My set of rules was, the same stuff that I always repeat. Never invest with more than what you can afford to lose. Don't put everything into the same, investment, where at certain times I would put 100% into a single altcoin and then move it around to another altcoin and then this one, right? Because I was looking for the next 100x. I guess I got really, really greedy, and I started breaking all my rules after Vibe Hub. So I saw that went up a lot, but it is what it is. I'm constantly reflecting on the past, but it hurts. So you have to look forward. There's plenty of opportunities, and just go forward. So, but anyways, the reason I'm talking and answering to that question about what are some of the financial mistakes, this is stuff that a lot of you may not really think about until you start earning larger money. And for a lot of people, it's very difficult not to upgrade your lifestyle. But if I can help anybody out there, even a single person, if you've got a good paying job right now, or you just made a lot of money with cryptocurrency, because still, even with Bitcoin's correction, there's still people who doubled or tripled their money. And if they put $50,000 in, they might be thinking, maybe I'll quit my job. Maybe I'll buy a house. Maybe I'll do this. Before you do any rash decisions, what the heck was that? Like my neighbor's drilling or whatever. Before you do any rash decisions, always think, is this the right decision? Maybe ask somebody around you. How can you plan what to do with your money? Should you invest it again, or should you take it out and just keep it for a rainy day, just in case? Don't quit your job suddenly if you're not sure, 100% sure that you're able to sustain your lifestyle for the next few years. And the number one thing is, don't upgrade anything that you don't need to. So I haven't upgraded my laptop. When I had money, I didn't upgrade my laptop. So at least in that respect, I'm sort of grateful that I didn't. I will have to upgrade my laptop now, but there's no need to upgrade certain things if they're working still, right? So this phone, the Samsung, is working just fine. It's great. There's no cracks. I'm not going to upgrade this until it is cracked or it's broken or something's wrong with it, right? You don't need the latest, newest car. I never advise getting a new car. I would never get a new car, always used. Even if it's straight off the lot, it immediately depreciates, right? So get something that's used, get something that gets you from point A to point B. And if it has leather seats, if it has some cool features, cool, pay an extra few hundred for that, but you don't need to overpay. So I'm never buying luxury designer goods again for myself. So yeah, my girlfriend is still one of those people that she's never had any designer, any luxury goods, and some of her friends have like a Louis Vuitton bag or something like that. And she doesn't really care that much about it, but since she's never had it, she's always like, oh, in the future, when I make more money, I'll go out and buy myself a bag or something, right? And I always tell her, just don't do that. It's complete crap. It's going to be worthless. So I guess that's one good thing I got out of it. Don't buy useless crap. Although I don't regret buying suits. Oh my good. Woo! I love suits. I still would be wearing suits if I could fit into them. Anyways, that's for today's live stream. So thanks for joining in. Crypto Zombie, I appreciate the $100 and your advice. Actually, let me, because if I end the live stream, I'll probably lose the chat. So let me take a picture. If you don't email me, I'll email you. Why not? Let's see. Why is it not focusing? There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Crypto Zombie. Woohoo! Oh man. Yeah, a lot has changed. But thank you everyone for the entire journey of the past 4 years. If you still want to see my face, check out my new channel. Links are in the description below. Like I said, I'm moving back to the US. My primary focus will be going back to college, hopefully becoming a programmer. And if everything goes right, I still want to be involved with cryptocurrency. So if cryptocurrency suddenly fails, which I doubt it, then I'll have to be a programmer in some other industry. But hopefully in a few years, I'll be able to be programming my own cryptocurrencies. We're working with blockchain just because I never understood it. I never understood the technical aspect of it. I was promoting a lot of projects. We were discussing about that, but there's some people in the audience who are programmers, and I kind of wish I had that skill set. So Crypto Zombie got 157,000 subscribers. Yeah, boy, 157,000. There we go. Well, those are good numbers. Hopefully he could get to 200,000 or 500,000. See, it's very fun once you get past 50,000 subscribers, like with Avi. If we didn't get demonetization, it starts growing really quickly. It's like compound interest, right? It's the same as putting in money into that index fund every single year, 5%. After a couple of years, you see, all right, it's grown a little bit, but after 20 years, it's like, oh my goodness, now it's really started to rise up. So same thing with YouTube, except it's a lot faster, right? If you get past 50,000 subscribers, woo, it starts getting fun. You start getting addicted to the numbers. Unfortunately, we never got that silver plaque because of demonetization. Yeah, I kind of regret that Avi was not a cryptocurrency channel, but it is what it is. So have a nice day, man. Thanks. Dang, it's over. No, don't worry, man. Don't worry. Nothing's over. Something's starting new, but it's like a chapter in a great book. You just want to continue reading. Go on to the next chapter. If there's a bad chapter, maybe the next chapter will be better. This is your last stream. Why are you leaving so early? Well, it's an hour 10. I also have to post because we're changing the channel ownership probably within an hour or two. I'm not really sure because it's 4:36 over here. So I have a video. I have to edit it. We're going to schedule that so we have still posts we posted a video today. We're going to post a video tomorrow and Monday, and those are the last two videos before we get into this new schedule where I'm just going to be posting once per week. I have no idea what that video will be. Maybe I'm going to make them longer than usual just because it's once per week, but we will see. So good job growing the channel, man. It's been real. See you on the other channel. Well, thank you. Thank you. Hopefully I can see as much of you on there. Again, links are in the description. Subscribe, and wishing you love, prosperity, and great happiness. Awesome. I wish I could get you a million fans so you could make one. Yeah. Well, if I didn't screw up, I'm not blaming anybody but myself. If I didn't screw up in 2019, then if I had money, I would invest into the channel. If I had money myself, but it's not a small amount. You need a few $1,000s to invest, and also you need to get a good camera. You need to get a good microphone. This microphone is actually okay. Which, by the way, this microphone helped in a job interview. So we're going to have some crypto job interview videos on the other channel pretty soon, where some of the crypto jobs that we were discussing about, people were like, "Oh, that's a cool microphone." So it looks cool. It looks like a professional microphone, but it's just a Blue Yeti. It's like, all right, anybody could get this. It's like $150. Although in Europe it's more expensive. It was like $200. Whoa. Still, thanks for joining in again. Thanks again for the $100. Thanks to every person who has donated. And special shout out to Jenna74. I'm not sure if she's in here, but Jenna has been both on Patreon and she's donated smaller amounts, $5-10, but she's donated on Avi and on Kubera countless amounts of time. So she probably also gave like $50-100. So some people, thank you. And to anybody that didn't donate, don't worry. Thank you as well for all the support, because there's people that are coming in here every single day, and I love that. There's people who are commenting every single day as well. You're helping with engagement. So hopefully we can get that support on the other channel, because that's going to help with the algorithms, and that's always good. So love your content. No worries. Well, I'll still be in discussion with the new channel owner, and I'll be looking at the channel every single day. So again, remember, if this experiment is going to fail completely, we're definitely going to discuss how we could fix that. But I don't think it's going to fail. I think it's going to be the right step. Again, I have no guarantee that it's the right step, but hopefully this is the right step. So anyways, thanks for joining in. Have a great day or night, because it's night over here. And see ya. I'm gonna get started on the videos to schedule, and yeah. Bye.